Hey bro, have you experienced this PC problem? So my PC just crashed while gaming, screen froze, and the game audio got stuck in a loop. And also the fans ramped up to full speed. Well, the worst part isn't the crash itself, but the fear of something expensive inside my PC might be broken. So is it your GPU? Probably not. Today we're fixing the two biggest reasons why your PC shuts down during gaming. Let's go! Let's start with thermal throttling. It is a built-in safety feature in PCs where the components like the CPU or GPU automatically slow themselves down when they get too hot. The goal is to prevent overheating damage. So how do you know if your PC is about to thermal throttle? Performance becomes slower, FPS in games may dip, apps stutter, and fans usually ramp up. A CPU advertised at 5 GHz may drop to 3.2 GHz under excessive heat. So if you start experiencing any of those things, you should monitor your CPU and GPU temperature using MSI Afterburner. Make sure that your CPU and GPU temperatures don't go beyond 90 degrees Celsius. I know most modern CPUs and GPUs can handle those temperatures or higher than that, but personally, I don't think that they should stay in those temps during long gaming sessions, especially for more than 6 hours straight. Now, start downloading the MSI Afterburner using this link. Install it accordingly and set the CPU and GPU temperatures so you'll have them on your screen display. When you're done, you'll have something like this on your screen. If you don't want that extra info on your display, simply press the shortcut key to turn it off and turn it back on whenever you want to check it quickly. If you'd like your MSI Afterburner on-screen display to look like mine, let me know in the comments below. I might make a separate tutorial showing how exactly to set it up. Now, to stop your PC from crashing because of thermal throttling, we need to understand its common causes. Number 1. Dust buildup. The main reason here is obvious, because it blocks airflow, clogs heatsink, and fans. So the fix is simple. Just clean your PC and you are good to go. If you need a proper guide in cleaning your PC, you should check out the link at the top right side corner of your screen. Number 2. Poor airflow. Bad PC case ventilation traps hot air inside. This can happen to many reasons depending on the situation. Perhaps you only have 2 fans, your fans are positioned improperly, cables are blocking the airflow, your PC is placed against the wall, or you have a small form factor PC case with a terrible AIO or air cooler. So add more fans if needed. Properly place them too and copy the samples on your screen if need be. Don't place the PC in an unsuitable location like in the example shown, and make sure that the CPU cooler is from a reputable brand. You can check out the links on your screen or in the description below for my recommended AIO or air coolers. Number 3. Dried or bad thermal paste. Thermal paste transfers heat between the CPU/GPU and the cooler. Over the years, it dries out and becomes ineffective. The fix is to simply replace the thermal paste every 1 to 3 years depending on the temperatures and usage. Use any Arctic MX thermal paste because it can stay effective, is still wet even after a few years. Number 4. Weak or improper cooling. This could happen if your AIO pump is failing, fans are not working, or you're using a high-end CPU with a stock cooler. So just make sure to check your cooler's stability or replace them if needed. And lastly, the hot ambient temperature room. If your room is already hot, obviously the PC has less ability to cool itself. Simple fix. Get an AC or just open your PC case side panel temporarily, which can help a bit by letting cooler air flow in. So for the basics, I think these are the most common reasons why your PC is thermal throttling. But if I missed something out, please let me know in the comment section below. But for now, let's move on and let's talk about why PSU failure is one of the reasons why your PC crashes during gaming. So let's talk about it. Let's start with the newly built PCs. One of the most common mistakes when building is choosing the wrong PSU. GPU's PSU requirements. Always add at least 100 watts above the minimum recommendation. For example, if your GPU recommends a 650 watts PSU, try going for 750 watts instead. This gives your system extra headroom, especially during heavy gaming or rendering. Modern GPUs can suddenly spike in power usage for a split second, especially the high-end cards. So even if your total wattage looks fine on paper, those sudden spikes can still crash your system if the PSU can't handle them. Next one is, when buying a new PSU, don't cheap out. Make sure you only buy from known and trusted brands only. A fake 700 watts generic PSU is sometimes not even capable of delivering half that consistency. And remember that the PSU is the one component connected to literally everything in your PC. If it fails badly, it can potentially damage other parts too. Another common mistake is using daisy-chain PCIe cables for power-hungry GPUs. So don't imitate this guy on this video. Don't do this, especially if you game for long hours and if you're doing rendering. If your PSU has separate PCIe cables available, use those separate cables. So don't rely on one cable split into two connectors unless you want your cable to melt like this. Also, make sure that the PSU cables are plugged in properly, not halfway. A loose 24-pin motherboard cable, CPU power cable, or GPU connector can cause random shutdowns. Also black screens, or even melted connectors in worst-case scenarios. Now the question is, how do you know if your PSU is starting to fail? Well, you will experience random shutdowns during gaming, PC instantly restarting under load, black screens while PC is still powered on, fans is still spinning but no display, burning smell near the PSU, buzzing or clicking noises, or your PC only crashes when the GPU is under heavy load. And honestly, gaming is one of the fastest ways to expose PSU problems because this is where your system pulls the most power. Watching videos or browsing is low power usage. But once you run a demanding game, your CPU and GPU ask for a massive amount of power all at once. That is why some PCs seems perfectly fine until gaming starts. Another thing people forget is the outlet itself. Cheap extension cords, overloaded power strips, or unstable electricity can cause shutdowns. If possible, plug your PC directly into a proper wall outlet or use a good quality surge protector. Better yet, use a UPS like this one and you are good to go. Now, if you suspect PSU issues, here are the few quick things you can do. First, monitor your GPU and CPU power usage while gaming. Second, check if crashes only happens under heavy load. If your PC is stable while idle but crashes during gaming, then the PSU becomes very suspicious. Third, try to reset all power cables properly. And lastly, if possible, test your PC with another known working PSU. Honestly, this is still one of the best ways to confirm PSU-related problems. Now, here are some important notes that you should keep in mind. Not every crash means your GPU is dead. A lot of time, PC is actually protecting itself from overheating or unstable power delivery. That is why proper airflow, good cooling, and reliable PSU are extremely important, especially if you game for long hours every day. Because trust me, prevention is way cheaper than replacing a dead GPU. So hopefully this video helped you understand why your PC crashes during gaming and how to fix the most common causes. And if your PC still crashes after trying everything here, just comment your PC specs below and tell me how the PC problem started. Maybe we can still figure things out. So that's it guys, this is Mac, thanks for watching and we'll see you all in the next one.